Texas, and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one in the NFC, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
That was stupid.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Play fake. Here's Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 5.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Prescott off play action. Step, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Kamara. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Alvin Kamara.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
Cavante Turpin now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
On everything on my mind, I'm humble, so good. All I know is the streets was good. See what I'm rapping on? Just call it beat. How you going, W?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the map and do better this quarter.
Sometimes be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive this time. We'll find out. Here's 3rd and 7. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time.
I'm slugged up.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Here go 47. 47. Here go 47. Here go 46. 46.
4th down, Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Now Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
She got a lot, I got a little more. Every time she hit me, she asks what it's hitting for. She wanna come with me and do shit she ain't did before. She got a man.
Here's Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action now. Prescott under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
You know my baby hood. Take her out Inglewood, put her in the wheels, put some red beneath her heels. Hold on, Tim, you gotta chill. I know that we be real, so I don't mind putting the bill. You gotta understand that we ain't dealing with no feels. Eye to eye with you, no question, I ride with you, shit.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack? It's 3rd and long. Off the play fake, Prescott. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
That shit you talk about. As quiet as kept, you better off without. Got a son now. A nigga feed more than one now. I can't put on games with you, certain shit this isn't fun now. It don't matter because you still call me block. You must like you.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Now Carr. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. Prescott to throw it. That one down the field for Ferguson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a running play here with Lamb. It's an overrun now. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Prescott. On the move to his left. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2nd down, Pollard again. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Prescott now. And that's complete to Cooks. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now Prescott on fourth down. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 39 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in the position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
And he's up into at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Now Carr. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll take the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, here's Carr.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Following the interception, here's Prescott sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Prescott.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, secondary and swat that one away.
I'ma get that pussy right here.
And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed.
Territory.
I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory, look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it's the right time to make that call.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
The final shot here before half for Carr. And they're going to get the two-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8.
Looking for the realest nigga, I'm right here. Never been hurt like this, doing your hair just like you like it. Go to the sun, come up, I'ma get that pussy right here.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Final play of the half. Prescott. Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And, Charles, they got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were running loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Carr to throw on second down. There's Chris Olave. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now they're in the hurry up. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you to the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 81 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Thomas.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 30 yards.
And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns.
And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's second and long. Looking to throw, Prescott.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Play fake. Here's Prescott.
And he'll go right back to Lamb.
And he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6. Throwing. Prescott rolling to his left.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's
complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 38 yards. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now he's into the clear again. Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. 147 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They run it again with Kamara. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. We have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get... Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by
Bye-bye.
Taylor.
Get your weak ass out of here.
Take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards. But
Use your timeouts, bitch.
Second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. 180 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And they take a knee. Take a knee here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Kamara. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes.
Wrong dude. That's Lattimore.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
Try somebody else, homie.
In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's Dak.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Here's Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
Did they maybe play that too safely on third down?
I know your record's horrible. You probably got 20 wins and 80 losses.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have fourth down to try.
I'm going to check out this game.
You need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth.
Thank you.
And this is
Show weak ass out here.
And that should do it. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, I guess an interception.
Bajo.